It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart. Without saying a word, you can light up the dark. Try as I may, I can never explain what I hear when you don't say a thing. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me whenever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. All day long I can hear people talking out loud. When you hold me near, you drowned out the crowd. Old Mr. Webster could never define what's been said between your heart and mine. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me whenever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. Hey, how you doing out there, Guitar Heroes? All right, we got another love song ballad today. Actually written by a couple of guys, and this version is closer to Alison Krauss, 1994. Beautiful song, and she has a lovely voice, no question about it. Not even close to where I'm at. Okay, so I'm in standard tuning. I believe that she's singing a full octave higher than me, so what I've done is I brought the capo up to kind of get a little bit closer to reasonable for singing. So this is the same decision you need to make every time that you sing a song too, is if you're going to stay in the original key. If you can't sing it, then you got a couple of options. If you can just almost not quite get there, you can tune it down a half, which I do a lot, or you can bring your voice down a full octave, which is pretty common with people who really have high voices, and then just bring the capo up into a point where you think, hey, because you want to sing at the highest tone timbre as you possibly can. The lower it is doesn't sound as good. So sing as high as you can and still be able to hit the note. So the third fret kind of worked okay. Now, one thing I can tell you is once I start getting up beyond 5, it just doesn't work anymore. The fingers are kind of hard to get in the frets and other little things. So this is usually fairly comfortable to be on 3. Okay, so I'll just take the capo off here just because you may want to play it in the standard. Okay, the intro is got a little picking phase that we're starting with a D sus2, and if you remember, if you do a standard D, okay, standard D, and you pull off the middle finger, okay, and so we're going to start at the D string, and we're going to arpeggio, hit each string individually, down to the E, and then back up to the B string. And we're going to do the same thing for all three of these chords. The next chord is an A sus suspended 4, and pretend like you're doing an E minor, okay, and then just move this way, one string. And then the last one is going to be, I'm using my third finger like I'm playing a G, except I'm going to put my third finger by itself on the 3rd fret on the B string and do this exact same, the same strings. Okay, one single finger, and then we're going to finish up with an A. And that is the little progression at the beginning. And it's not easy, and it definitely takes practice to be able to get the timing down and get that right. So that gets done 2 times, and then we come into the song, which starts with a D. It's amazing how you G can speak A right to my D heart. Okay, and I'm just kind of doing a little sloppy picking. I'm just picking the strings, not a specific pattern, a little bit of a pattern. If you went outside, inside, and you started with the D string, D, E, G, B. That's kind of what I'm trying to emulate. And like I said, there's nothing, it's not in the song. I'm just doing that because that's kind of my natural way of, instead of just strumming the full chords, I'm going to do a little bit of that to kind of break up and give a little bit of picking. Okay, so first line, D. It's amazing how you G can speak to my heart, D. And another little tip is you always want to hit the bass string too. You know, so if you're in a D, guess what the bass string is? A and G. So that adds a little bit too. So kind of in that process of a strum to get some things, you can start with the bass string, right? Say, okay, so the first 2 lines are exactly the same. Let's go through the second line. Without saying the word, you can light up the D, A, G, A. Now this is a little change up. G. Try as I may, I can never explain D. What I hear when you don't say a thing, D, A, G, A. And now we're going to go into the chorus. Now there's only 2 verses here, so it's not too complicated. Start with a D. So you're going to be on the A for the first word. Thing, the smile on your, that's a D, on your D, A face lets me G know that you A need me. There's a D in your A eyes saying G, never A leave me. The D touch of your hand says you'll catch me G. And you kind of hang on this G now. Whenever I fall, A, G, A, the little pause. You say it best, A, when you say nothing at all, D, A, G, A. And then in the song, there's 2 more rounds of the D, A, G, A, D, A, G, A. It's, you know, it's kind of because there's an instrumental over the top of it. Then we have one more verse, and it's the same thing. All day long I can hear people talking out loud, D, A, G, A. 2 lines exactly the same. Then we get to the 3rd verse. Then we kind of pause with this G. Old Mr. Webster, A. never define D. What's been A said between G, your heart and mine? Go back to the chorus. Then there's another 2 rounds of the D, A, G, A, which basically is the first 2 lines of the verse. Then the chorus again, and then it ends on 2 more rounds of the D, A, G, A, and then I can't remember if this song fades out or not. There's I can't remember. There's 2 guys. Keith Whitley, I think, is the guy who originally wrote the song in 1988. So it's actually coming from a male perspective, although Alison Krauss, it is kind of gender neutral, actually. I don't really see one way or the other. So it kind of makes it okay to sing. Sometimes you sing female songs, you almost have to look for, is there a way, I need to change something. Okay, so there you go. When You Say Nothing at All, Alison Krauss, 1994, written by Keith Whitley, 1988. Fabulous song, great ballad, and another love song that you need to get into your repertoire. All right, take it easy, and we'll see you next time.